shadows where the silence speaks. I walk the line where the lost souls seek, with whispers of hope and a guiding light. I'll search the dark, bring the truth to light. I'm a seeker of the unseen, bridging worlds where the heart has been. With every heartbeat, every tear, I'll find the way, I'll draw you near. Through the echoes of the past I tread, unlocking stories of the words unsaid. With every vision I'll stand my ground. In the name of love, the lost will be found. I'm a seeker of the unseen, bridging worlds where the heart has been. With every heartbeat, every tear, I'll find the way, I'll draw you near. Hope is fading, I won't let go. I'll be your compass, your guiding glow. Together we'll break through the darkest night. For every lost soul, I'll bring back the light. I'm a seeker of the unseen, bridging worlds where the heart has been. With every heartbeat, every tear, I'll find the way, I'll draw you near. I'm a seeker of the unseen, I'm bridging worlds where the heart has been. Where the heart, with every heartbeat, every tear, I'll find the way, I'll draw you near. Draw you near. Through the echoes of the past I tread, unlocking stories of the words unsaid. With every vision I'll stand my ground. In the name of love, the lost will be found. Through the echoes of the past I tread, unlocking stories of the words unsaid. With every vision I'll stand my ground. In the name of love.
Okay. Well, that's a way to start with the damn ball going off. So I had three batteries that I found that I think are good batteries, and I had one, so I left one dead battery, put the 3 batteries in, and the REM pod already started going off, and I said, "You guys are gonna kill the batteries," and then they made the ball go off, so that's funny. So I'm gonna be here for a little bit, we're gonna see what you guys want. If you guys want anything, if you don't, I'm gonna go over to TikTok, I've got things I've gotta handle, so I'm exhausted tonight, so I'm not gonna do mediumship tonight. I feel like I don't know, I just feel out of it. So if you only knew the day I had, the day I always have, seems to be lately. That just seems to be life. But I thought I'd come here and see what the heck is going on, how everyone's going, and if anybody wanted to participate or hang out for a little bit. Yeah. So that's where I'm at right now. Yeah, it must have went off at the same time. Then I was like, "You guys are gonna kill the batteries." I've literally got 3 good ones, and the ball went off, and so I'm looking around. I'm like, "Okay, I didn't do that." So they're using the ball a little bit today, and yeah, I didn't text you, Trista. I was just trying to get on here. I was actually already late, so of course I'm on here for food. Food for me and the dogs, basically, is what we're going for tonight. So let's see. There we go. Okay. I guess they're gonna be easy with the REM pod tonight because yeah, I guess that's what's gonna happen. Um Seems kind of funny. They just had to chime in real quick all of a sudden, so we'll see what they're probably gonna save the batteries on it, so it's probably not gonna go off. They would like it to. I turned it on earlier and started going crazy. I was like, okay, I need to save this because it is it's gonna die before I even get on. I've got to get batteries before I do another case so that because we like that validation. Cases don't seem right without it now. Hello. Yeah, I'm wiped. Trista, you would think, like, I don't even know. I feel like I don't even know. I don't even know how I'm even here functioning right now. So it's just one of those days. What Lindsay video? I don't know what you're talking about. Lindsay who? I'm completely lost. I don't remember doing any reading on any Lindsay. So you'll have to elaborate, please. I'm lost. Thank you. I haven't done a reading on her. I don't have time to do a reading. I didn't even hear about the case until recently. I have my own opinions on it, but I can't. I don't have time to work on it right now. Like my post said, I don't have anything to support the work right now. It takes hours upon hours to do a reading and post it for you guys. And I've got to feed everybody and myself. So unfortunately, I can't do it. Yeah, you can do Venmo. It's on my link tree. You can scan the thing or go in the description box. But I'm just doing questions tonight. I'm just doing $15 questions because I'm wrecked. I had like a weird day. I don't know if I'm crashing from adrenaline or what. But yeah, no, I haven't done a reading on her. I said I would do a reading on her, but right now I can't afford to do a reading on her because the thing is that okay, REM anyways. Yeah. The thing is with YouTube is, yes, it's free for you guys to watch, but it takes just my life has been, I can't support the work on my own anymore. I just can't do it. So no one's booking, if no one's getting merch, if there aren't likes and comments and things aren't getting pushed out and shared and stuff like that, then I can't. I have to take the time to do this instead of readings, which was what my post was about today. So if you guys only knew, I'm willing to work for everything, but this is where I'm at right now. I've been asked to do multiple cases, but unfortunately, it takes a while for those cases to build up over the next couple months. So if I do a case today, nothing happens to support it for a month from now. So I do have some things I want to put on Patreon when I get the time because I do owe Patreon. So that is something I do want to do. And I'm going to be on live tomorrow on Foolish Beginnings. I did post that. Mars, I've been better, girl. I've been better. So like I said, I'm here tonight for food for me and the dogs. Just for a couple nights because I didn't get it done before 5 to go anywhere else. I was working on something else that didn't pan out today, and it took a couple hours of my time by the time I was exhausted, and then it didn't pan out. So, I was like, well, I gotta go, take care of things. So, and yesterday I decided to go drive for Nancy and go to this place to look at because I was looking at the astrology map and doing the map, and while I was out for Neptune, I was like, I'm gonna go drive. Well, that was 40 minutes there, 40 minutes back because I had to see, and so then I got home. I didn't get to work. because I was gonna work yesterday. I just have a lot, Maurice. Like, I don't want to try to like put it out here and let you guys know how bad it is. It's just super bad. So, like I said, I have no income coming in, and I come on and do questions and readings and all that kind of stuff. Like, I'm willing to work for it, but unfortunately, no one's scheduling. No one's, the things that I have that I spend hours on just they're not working and they're not paying off. And so, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to continue doing all of this. Because if I do have to like go work at fast food or something, I won't be able to do YouTube. So it's something I've tried not to do, but it's getting to the point where everything. So that's just the way it is. Hey Sarah. But yeah, it's just I still owe the guy for the air conditioner. I've been staying away from there because I feel bad. My vet bill is still high, and they're gonna repo my car. So that's it. That's all I want to say. No one else needs to know because I don't want people to think I'm bitching or complaining. I get through each and every day the best way that I can. So I want to continue doing true crime cases. I would love to, but I don't know when I can get to them. I have lots of people asking me for cases, but it's hours of free work. So that's it, And then the videos don't really go anywhere. So well, it would be nice to subtract our age, right? Be 30 instead of 38. Maurice, my astrology, that's what I'm blaming it on. I don't know, like it's strangled my second house of money and finances for 18 months. It's supposed to change the next few months. We'll see. But that's not helping me now. So I don't know. Like, I don't know. I have a lot of subs and stuff, and I have a lot of supporters, not complaining. I have a lot of supporters that get me through a lot of times, but those supporters can only do so much, they have their own lives to take care of and their own things to take care of, and they can't come and ask the same questions over and over. So that's why I thought, hey, I'll make merch that can support the work directly. People can wear the mission, have the advocacy towards missing persons. That was my idea last night. So I put those up on 2 different websites, whatever people want. I've been fighting with Google for the merchant thing for both whatever. It's 5545. So my stuff's not showing on Google, so that's not helpful. So I've been fighting with them for like a week. So it's just like everything that I do, like I hit a wall, and it's frustrating. So yeah, I'm not trying to complain. Everybody's got their own problems and their own things. And I think it's reach. I can't afford to market. Like, you guys are my market. So I always tell people, if you know somebody that needs a reading, if you don't want one yourself, send them to my booking website. That's helpful. I am booking I do have 3 days open, and what do you call it? I can't even fucking think. I haven't eaten today. So, yeah. Word of mouth is how I've always done it, but I don't know. I think it's my reach. So, again, if you guys have people that want readings or anything like that, I have downloads. I have, all kinds of stuff that I try to offer. So, I have the 20 minutes are off, or $15 off right now. I keep forgetting to put it back. So, I'm still going to offer that till tomorrow. And then tomorrow I'm going to put it back up. All right, Sarah. Thank you. Okay. What's your question? Rimpod. And Maria, are you getting a question too? Are you the one that did Venmo? Right? You did Venmo. So you're doing 1 questions, 2 questions. And Sarah, what's your question? Are you guys behind? Make sure that you fast forward to catch up so that we don't get you guys behind. Hold on 1 second, Adventurous Spirit. I got Sarah first real quick. I'm trying, Sarah, but that's the problem, is no one's booking, or like, I'm trying to do everything I can, but nothing's moving. So when do you see my business partner reducing my weekly income? Reducing? I don't know what you mean by that, reducing your weekly income. I just want to make sure I understand your question. Like less or charging you less or whatever. I don't understand that part. I'm definitely getting an up and down rocky situation with him. I'm not sure he's going to always be your business partner. I think there's going to be a split, whatever you decide to do with that. If you decide to take on his part of the business or he sells his part of the business or something like that, I think, I don't know. I don't know if this person has some issues. I don't know if it, I keep going substances, so I don't know if that's like prescribed or anything like that. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Paying you less, that's what I thought. I don't feel like it's not the greatest match, girl. I feel like this is supposed to be temporary. I actually see you with a female business partner later on. And I think that might be the change that we talked about next year. So between I'm hearing December, so you might decide by December. September highlights too, so there might be something that happens in September, but between September and December. But then next year, I feel like you go a completely different direction. If that makes sense. I can't talk. I have a headache all of a sudden, so there's that. Wait, hold on 1 second. Adventure Spirit. Fast forward because I'm answering Sarah's. I can only do one of you guys at a time. So hold on, okay? So basically, I'm not thinking that it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna change with him. It doesn't come across that way. I would check into the finances and have everything. I would have everything double checked because I don't know if he's stealing from you or if he's doing things that aren't saving you money. But it doesn't. There's something up there that's not that's iffy. Okay, so yeah, I would start playing it now, and I don't know if he has like a substance problem. I don't know if you know that about him, or it's like in the closet. There's reference to COKE, and alcohol. So I don't know if that's just around him or if that's like what he's involved in. But yeah, I think by next year you go a completely different direction. I would kind of, if you feel like he's jacking, like screwing you over, he probably is, and I feel like he is in some aspect, and there's something wrong. I would have everything audited by another finance person or something, not him, somebody outside the situation, and see what the heck is going on. Because I'm hearing skimming, so I don't know if he's skimming. There's a reason he's paying you less than he should. I don't know. It might just be not smart business things. That's very possible. I don't know if it's like more he's got more stake or he's doing more of everything, because it feels like this should be more 50-50 and it's kind of not. And you're not being involved in all of the business dis- like decisions, if that makes sense. Am I making sense? I don't know if I'm making sense. So make sure you guys fast forward so that you don't get behind and everything, so that we're caught up. So I need to oh no. There's something like I would have things looked at on a deeper level, Sarah. If you can have somebody like audit it, or like go to like a finance person or something and have them look at it and the finances and see what's going on. There's something amiss here. Okay, but I think, and my EMF's going off. I think yeah, you should just look into things a little bit more. I don't trust him all of a sudden. So again, I don't know if he's like I'm hearing like taking advantage of you, so he could possibly be taking advantage of things. Um, okay. I feel like if you've been struggling with the business and things have been kind of up and down, for some reason it feels like next year again kind of highlights as you going in a different direction, finding a better way to do things. I feel like you could really do it on your own. You don't really need another business partner, but if you were to look for a business partner, for some reason I'm getting a female that's sister like. So not necessarily sister, but she feels like sister like you guys agree, you have the same, it's equal. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, it's super fucking shady. So I hope this doesn't end up in court. If you have it audited and everything. I mean, you obviously would win, but I'm just saying if you wanted to sue him, you probably get away with it. I mean, that would probably be something, or if there's some kind of court thing over the contract or something. But because I'm kind of getting that, like, there could be a court thing attached eventually to it. But again, just like get your ducks in a row and start like investigating this. Like find somebody that can do the finances on it. Figure out what's going on because there's something weird. Like I said, I don't know if he's like being completely honest. He's not giving you the correct part. Like he's skimming part of yours, if that makes sense. Um, yeah. Did she have like also blonde hair by chance? Or did she ever? Because sometimes I get how like they used to look and how they look now, but I keep getting like at least a blonde shade of hair with her. And yeah. So like I said, I feel like you could do it completely on your own with investors or something like that if you knew how to do that. If not, then yeah, there's gonna be another female that comes in. Okay. All right. Just let me know how that goes because that's weird. All right, now I'm gonna answer. Let's see, where is. All right, adventurous spirit, are you here now? Now I can get to your questions. Okay. He could be, yeah. There's definitely some shit going on. Okay. It could be then. I don't know if things were good with you before, but I'm picking her up definitely as some sort of connection or option or something. That makes sense. Because I'm like sister like if you guys look like sisters and she has blonde hair too, that's pretty fucking interesting. So yeah, I would say that there might be something there. Either she can help you or you guys decide to do it together. You know what I mean? I think you could trust her more than you could him, but I think that you can do it on your own. Make sure that you fast forward adventure spirit so that you're not behind, so that you can validate as we go. Keep Okay, so I see that you have health questions, so keep in mind I cannot give you anything. I can only give you what spirit gives me, right? And things are always possibilities. So especially with health stuff, things can, I can give me one thing and it can be another thing. I'm pretty good with health stuff, but like I don't have control on how it eventually works out. Just want to say that before, so I cannot diagnose. Okay. As far as your husband's illness, I get like a up and down. Um, does he? Is it like okay? Why am I getting like a reference like shaking hands, or I don't know if it's Parkinson's or something similar to it that I'm picking up, and I'm not sure where this goes. If it goes to another person, or it's just like a ref like this is how it is, or it's something like this. Because I'm getting like the trembles and stuff too with that, so I don't know, but I'm getting like an up and down with the illness. I'm not going to predict like how far it's going to go, like how fast it's going to go. Like I can't predict that. I can just say it's going to be kind of an up and down battle. There might be a new medication, a new treatment option that comes across next year, at the beginning of next year. And it might be a trial for it. Okay, so it is Parkinson's. Okay, that makes sense because that's what I felt like. Okay, so I'm always like nervous about saying that, but yeah. Uh, so there might be some kind of new. It comes across that there could be like a new trial or a new medication or a new treatment that's going to come up next year. I feel like towards the beginning of the year, that would be something to look into and check out. I get like again, it's going to be up and down battle, but I also feel there's a lot of medical advancements that are going to come in the next couple years that could possibly help his situation. Okay. So I'm not going to say that like it's going to be rapidly and all this stuff's going to happen, because that's not something that I can really predict. But I can say that there's going to be a lot of advancements that I think you guys can take advantage of within the next couple of years. Okay. And there might be some good days and bad days. And I get like there could be some times where things seem like they're progressing, a little faster than we would like. But I would also look into, like I said, keep an eye out for the advancements and things like that. Okay. And let me see the other question. And there's a reference to 3, so I don't know if it's like 3 years. It feels like it's 3 years or within 3 years. I don't know if that's a change for which I'm just going to give it as it is, because again, there's certain things I don't want to predict. Will I have a successful surgery? Why am I getting a? I don't know what the surgery really is. But there's a reference to. I feel like that surgery is going to go fine. You know, I don't know if you're going to have like rehabilitation things tied to it, but I feel like you're going to be okay. I mean, I can't predict it, but it feels like everything's going to go fine. And they're referencing your wrist, so I don't know if you've ever had surgery on your wrist, need surgery on your wrist, or you have wrist issues. I don't know what this is. It kind of feels like that. So okay. Yeah, it's gonna go like that's where the rehabilitation's coming in at. I'm just getting something else besides that. That's what I'm saying. Like they weren't really sure. I kept going towards your back, but I wasn't sure if it was like your back or your hips, because when I was scanning, I was kind of getting that like lower back hip area. And that's why I was getting like the rehabilitation to it. But there's also something going on with your wrist. So it's carpal tunnel, you have pain with it, whatever. It's something else that they're bringing to my attention. So I don't know if that's now in the future or what, but that's something else that in the scan I'm getting. So it's just gonna take a little bit. My aunt went through a hip replacement and it took quite a while, but she didn't do her exercises and stuff. So I think doing your exercises, doing the rehabilitation, I think you're gonna be okay. But now I know why I was going towards the back and hips, and I was like, I'm not sure, because then they were giving me the wrist thing, so that makes sense. Freaking got a headache all of a sudden. I might have to go take a Tylenol. I don't know why I've got a headache. You're welcome. Did the wrist thing make sense? I can't. It feels like it's my left. So I keep getting referenced like the bone or something like that. So again, I don't know if you're having like pain or something. And also, there's reference to 6 months with your hip replacement. So like within 6 months, I think you'll start feeling better. Again, it might be slow going. Just make sure that you do what you're supposed to do. Don't be like my aunt. And I think that I think you'll start feeling better. Like make sure that you're moving, because the biggest thing they tell you is at certain point, like don't stop moving, because I think you get stiff in it. So make sure you're just following doctor's instructions and doing what they tell you as far as rehabilitation and stuff. And again, I don't know what this is, but they're showing me like, so be careful if it's not happening now. Um, I would keep an eye on. I don't know what it is. It's like this bone like around here in my left wrist. So I don't know. Just hang on to that if it doesn't make sense right now. Not really sure why they jumped over the hip back and went to that and confused the hell out of me a bit. So you're welcome, and thank you for getting questions with me today. I appreciate you. Mushel Pita, did we have a question from you? Say, hey, you're here, and because I have a cash app from you, I just want to make sure. I haven't seen you in the chat, so. And then get back to me. Let me know. I love to know how things are going. Okay. What the heck is going on with my phone? I didn't even click anything. And my thing opened. So yeah, I have a. Oh, maybe that was from before. Maybe never mind. Wait. Yep. Nope. Yep. Nope. It's there. Cash App is weird. It's like delayed on my end. So, Meshopata? There you are. Okay. What's your question? Yeah, make sure you fast forward so you're caught up. Yeah, and I hope everything goes good. Sending you lots of positive thoughts for your surgery and for your husband and everything, okay? I don't know why I'm getting the weed leaf with him, so I don't know if that's something that's been offered, CBD or weed, to kind of help with him. But if not, research it. I don't know. That's what's coming in for that as well, for some reason. I know they have those type of therapies now. All right, what's your question, Michelle? All right, do you have a specific question about it? Has it been like up and down a little bit of you guys been arguing more than you would like to? Because I'm hearing arguments and I'm getting like my up and down, and then they give me the symbolism of like the not kind of fraying. So I don't know if you guys have been not getting along recently, or if it's this this up and down type of thing. Or am I getting the part of the relationship before? I always tell people relationships are free will, so that is something that you need to keep in mind. But I'm gonna have to go get a Tylenol. Oh, I have a freaking headache. But when you okay, so am I picking up on the past? Was it ever like that? I just need to know why I'm getting what I'm getting. Like, was it like that before you guys broke up? Because I can get past, present, future. So sometimes they'll give me stuff leading up to the relationship, like leading up to your question. So they could be giving me like more of the story. I just need you to validate if what I'm saying makes sense at any point in your relationship, or why you broke up, or any of that. That's fine. So what I'm asking you is, can you validate what I'm telling you at any point in your relationship where there was an argument, you weren't getting along? Was that prior prior to him not talking to you anymore, or was that part of your relationship in the past? I'm just trying to validate why I'm seeing what I'm seeing, and so that I know that it's making sense. Thank you, Mar. I think it's helping, and all of a sudden it kind of like just it's on this side. So, I mean, it could be because I haven't eaten. It's very possible. Or it could be another reason. I don't know anymore. He, I've been okay, Joyski. How are you? But then it was like he did a big turn. Okay. Can you take what I'm saying though? Because I need you to validate if there was arguments or an argument at any point in your relationship, either when you ended it before or you ended it this time. That's what I'm trying to validate. So what I described to you was arguments or an argument, not fraying. That could be friendship, relationship, whatever. That means things are kind of fraying, and an up and down. So I don't know if I'm getting a mix of your past and recent, or they're talking about recent. So I just need to validate that to make sure that I'm getting that right. Okay. As far as this is concerned, did this happen at the end of Mercury retrograde, which was the end of July, around the full moon, which was like July 29th? Because they're bringing in Mercury retrograde, full moon, which this full moon specifically brought things to culmination in relationships, meaning that things that weren't going to last, or things that didn't deserve to be in your future, or things that weren't going to work out, were coming to an end. It was really a big culmination moon. So a lot of people had things ending because it was so close to Mercury retrograde and the full moon. And they tend to bring that up as a timing thing, but also the energy behind it. Okay. So it's like this, like spirit saying rejection is protection and redirection. You guys had your relationship, you came back together to try to sort things out, but exes eventually are exes for a reason. Sometimes people get taken out of our lives because we outgrow them, we're out of alignment with them, and it's time for us to move forward in a different direction. I feel like there's feelings there, there's love there, there's attachment there, but honestly, it's time to work on cutting the cords in this situation. Now, I don't know if he's seeing another girl or what it is, because there's somebody else in his energy that's taking his time. I feel like he kind of just was like, he didn't want to, it comes across like he didn't want to go back to the relationship with you, or he didn't want to have the same relationship you guys used to have before. And so I don't know. I'm getting huge red flags with this guy, and again, since it feels like at some point it's been up and down, push pull, back and forth, where he doesn't really know what he wants. um People leave our lives for a reason, even exes. So sometimes people have a reason, season, lifetime, and we have to take it as that. So just because we marry someone, we're friends with them, doesn't mean it's going to be forever. I feel like there was things that needed to be worked out in that time that you were friends, but it wasn't supposed to survive over a certain time, because there's somebody else in your future, and you can't have that other person if you're still connected to him. Just like he has somebody else in his future that's going to align better with him. Because I'm not really liking the way that I feel about him. I don't know if it feels like a little bit of manipulation, or a little bit of like, okay, well, I know she loves me, and so I'm gonna kind of be this way. It basically doesn't feel as genuine as maybe when you're in the relationship and it seems that way. Well, the ball's going off. So there's your validation, because there's nothing around it to make it go off. Do you see it? So I love that they've been using that more. Better off, girl. Cut your cords, move on. There's somebody better in your future in the next couple years. 2028 highlights, but you got to heal and move on, cut the cords from this. I don't think that pushing it anymore is going to be beneficial for you, because again, when you try to pull something back into your life that has been kicked out for a specific reason because it's no longer in alignment with your path, then it's just, you know what I mean? It's like a friction thing. So, all right. So I don't know what the yes is for, but I don't know again if this ended. They kind of validated the whole manipulation kind of thing. I don't know, but or pay attention to whenever that came through. I don't remember exactly what I was saying, but it's important. All right, it's time to focus on you, your career, your hobbies, things around you, and moving forward and growth. Like this is it's hard, right? Because your husband, you love him, whatever. Sometimes, again, things get kicked out of our life for our protection. So I feel like there's somebody much more better in alignment with you in the next couple years, but you've got to come to a point where you've got to heal from this relationship. And I don't know, like I feel like traveling, having a good time, hanging out with girlfriends, working on your career, finding a hobby, all of those things are coming in around you. Getting back to meditation, taking walks, like it's time for some self-care. Okay. Remember, relationships are supposed to be a bonus. So they're a bonus to ourselves. Loving ourselves, evolving within ourselves and growth. That's, you know, and then we have a relationship that's supposed to expand and improve and make everything better. So, you know, if somebody just decides they don't want to talk to you, then that shows you everything you need to know, you know, how they feel about you. Actions always speak louder than what someone tells you. Okay? Let me know how it goes. Sorry, but don't worry. Future is much brighter and better eventually. But don't look for it. You know, work on yourself. Get to the, because this person that you're supposed to meet is like up here energetically. So once you heal, you won't, that way you won't attract like the same type of person you had before. All right. I hope that was helpful. Sorry, but I think you're better off. All right. Pam, you're next. Where are you at? Looks like I have a cash app from you. So you got 2 questions. Make sure you fast forward so that we're caught up here. I've got to get caught up on my email questions. Anybody that sees this has the email questions, I'm getting to you guys. I'm getting to you. I promise. Pam, where are you at? Pam, 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 where are you, Pam, Pam, where are you, Pam, 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 Pam. I love that they used the ball for you. They've been doing that a lot lately. They weren't touching the ball for a while. Maybe because they know my REM pod's gonna die if they keep playing with it. Pam, 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 Pam. Oh, look at the EMF. Pam, 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 Pam. Where are you, girl? Pam. Pam White. I think Whitefield. I saw it come through on the app, and my freaking Cash App is slow. I know I saw a notification, but it's not showing for some fucking reason. Pam. Oh, it's on Venmo. That's why. Pam Whitefield. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Yeah, I'm probably gonna be here for like, I have to go to get to Dollar General before 10, so as long as I get out of here by like a little after 9. Alright, I need to fix this because I forgot. Pam, baby, you're not wanting a reading? You're just thank you so much for the donation. Are you wanting a reading or no? I just now went to it and saw it's a donation. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. You have no idea. Literally. You have no idea. Let's see. I need no idea. I know times are tough for everybody. Anybody else wanting any questions? Got to put on this. Like I always do. Oh, looks like I need to start changing that. That was fucking dumb, Rochelle. Oh, okay, it was you. I don't know where Tracy is. She didn't answer me today. She was on the phone with me all day while I was driving around yesterday, so. She was in with my, I think I fell asleep on her last night. I can't even remember. The original idea was to, so did I miss somebody? I haven't missed anybody, right? I feel like I missed somebody. No, she's there. She's the adventurous spirit, I guess. But I thought I saw something I'm missing. Oh, Maria. Oh, Maria, thank you for the donation then. If you're not are you wanting questions or no? I appreciate you. Sincerely. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you. Thank you for helping me out today. Yeah, no, as it has been, but so yesterday I had to go get Neptune's beak done and pick up Violet's special food, and she was on the phone with me because she's always on the phone with me when I'm out driving around to make sure I'm okay. So we had quite a ride as always, and then my mom called, and then I called her back and I talked to her for a while, and like literally we were just chatting, and I kept saying I'm gonna let you go to do your stuff because she said she had to do cleaning, and we said that like 15 times. So I was talking to her because I got home late because I was like I gotta go live, that's the whole point, because I didn't go to mom's yesterday. I was like I'm gonna have to go live to take care of some things, and I got home at 9 and I was so exhausted. I don't even know why. I was just driving, and so yeah, I was completely tired. So I was like, well, let me sit here for a minute. And so we were talking, and I was working on the Aquarius merch. Oh, my dog's meds are here. 1 second. I'll be right back. Hold on, okay? I had to have Dad drop off some stuff, and yeah, for Violet, she's. I had to get her some of our heart medicine because I haven't been able to order it, so they're gonna have to give me a bridge, and then I got fluids and uh, her should they give her a diuretic because she's been coughing a little bit more. She has a heart murmur. She's like 14 and a half. So I'm very lucky that my dogs, live quite a while. Ginger was 20. So I haven't seen yeah, I'm not outside enough to see meteors. Right, on TV. We had the solar eclipse yesterday, and so the last solar eclipse that we had was last year, and it hit that's what fucked me up. Astrologically, I have Saturn in my second house of income, so that's like it constricts your income. So if you ever have Saturn in your second house and you're having a hard time, that's probably why. So it finally left in I think February of this year. But during that time, I had the eclipse hitting that same aspect. So eclipse can be good or bad depending on where it's hitting, what degrees, all of that kind of stuff. This solar eclipse of last year was really bad for me. It hit around the time like right before the air conditioning thing went out and before Panda got sick and the rabbit passed away. And then the next one hit, and then a little bit after that, Panda passed. So it was kind of weird that they hit around the same time that stuff was going on. So this one's supposed to be good. It's on a different axis. It's on my seventh axis of my. It's hitting Leo Aquarius axis because Leo is my opposite sign. And it's so Leo is my Leo and is my house of like others, collaborations, others and stuff like that. And it's really close to my sun degree. So it's basically like almost hitting my sun. So this is supposed to be like movement, visibility, like all that kind of stuff. So we're going to see. But eclipses can happen for up to 6 months with the timing. So it's not just like, oh, the eclipse happened and everything's done. Definitely not like that. So it just depends, and the energy can last for 6 months astrologically. So that's what happened with me last year. That was just one thing. Then I decided to be the arm in the basket recently, but yeah. So that's why things I think have been so hard, and that's why I keep saying, oh, things are supposed to change. They're supposed to change because everything kind of moved and switched signs. And then last month, when everything happened like so close together, I had that stupid basket that was literally the arm in it. My Uranus was the same degree, and I was hitting everything that was part of it. And then I had Mercury retrograde in my sixth house of pets, so that's why I had so many things happening. But hopefully, things will be better, for sure. That's what I'm hoping on astrologically. We are tracking it to see if things shift. So I didn't go out to see the eclipse either. I was probably actually out running around and didn't even think about it because, like, I was out running around. Actually, I think it was cloudy and raining here, so I don't even think we could have seen it because every time I go search for Nancy, I get fucking poured on. But that wasn't all I was doing. I was going to Neptune's appointment because you know how his beak has to get trimmed every 5 weeks because he broke it, and that's all they do for it. And I was leaving here and I just started getting poured on, and then later I got poured on. So, but I'm looking at a different area now. I gotta pull out the lines on the map and just see. This is a new one. I think, like I said, we're going a little bit further. I think, I don't know. I can't stand her case and her location and shit. Like I just can't. I can't deal. It's a hard one. So, but went deep diving in the astrology again, and basically everything I've already said is definitely validated. There's no stranger. There's no stranger in that case. There's no stranger. Maybe someone that came and helped him later on, but that's it. Okay, I'll shut up about true crime now. Mm-hmm. Anybody else wanting questions or anything to chat about? So give me something to talk about, please. But there's some new advocacy shirts. I thought we'd do voices for victims, truth is a trail, like, so if you want to wear the mission of this. I haven't had a good thing this year. I don't know. I guess Uriel. I don't know really. Oh, my air conditioning getting fixed. Yeah, that was a blessing, but now I still owe the guy $900 and I've been avoiding him, which sucks cuz we had a good relationship and now it's kind of fucked. Um, but I'm thankful for that. It's like one good thing would happen and then something else would kind of jack it up. That's just how it's been lately. But there's been a couple good things. So, you know, whole story about Uriel is kind of crazy because I had a dream about him. But that's a story for later on. Or I can tell you about it later. It's a lot. So yeah, I'm probably only gonna be on here for like another 30 minutes. Because like I said, I feel jacked today. But not only that, I have to go and run and get some food for them tonight. Um, I hate having to get it like every other day at Dollar General, but that's where it is right now. At least they're eating. Hope you're laying weird. That cat, she's so chunky and she's laying like this. I've never seen a cat lay like that on her side. What, Ezekiel? What is it, baby? Hmm? Where are you going? Well, come on. Sorry. Is my water bottle in the way? Huh? Yeah. Mm. Yeah, I don't know. I just know that astrologically, like, it's hitting at like, it was like 25 degrees and my son's like 23 degrees. So hopefully it's a good one this time. It's supposed to be. Because if not, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I do have a collaboration with Foolish Beginnings tomorrow night on TikTok. That should be really fun, and it's on TikTok because she has TikTok, and I'm going on her channel. Hopefully, help because she does lives a lot, so she gets a lot of people in there for her lives because she does them so much. Um, so I collabed with her a long time ago, and it was a lot of fun. So I know, so DG for me too, and that's like I'll have to get something, to eat from the frozen section. But I don't care at this point. We're just dream. Huh, that is kind of a weird dream, Mar. Yeah. I still can't remember if I fell asleep on Tracy last night and then I I woke up and I said I think I disappeared or something. I saw the text this morning and then like I don't know, I was just so tired, but I didn't get to bed till like 5 by the time I fed everybody and did everything after doing all that and my mom had to help me get home. Because I get myself in these excursions that I really can't afford to do because of shit. Yeah, I mean, at least I can get like their dog food. It lasts like a couple days, but it's not obviously not the cheapest way to do it. What? And Neo's behind me. Oh, baby. Hi, baby boy. Don't use your claws when you do that. Hey, Neo, stop. I'm sitting between you two, so. Oh, well, you should come. You should get TikTok just to come hang out with us. So I have to go over there because that's where her peoples are. So she's being very nice and having me on her channel, and she's grown lives. I unfortunately don't have people come in my lives on TikTok anymore, so I'm hoping that, again, Leo or Jupiter and Leo in my house of other, including collaboration. So I'm supposed to be collaborating, and I'm not a huge collaborator. Like, I don't like to work with. I'm very picky about who I collaborate with. Let's just say that. But I've known her for, I think it was a little over a year. I don't know. I was one of the first readings she did. And we have a little story about that. But she said that I like took her into space, or my guides did, and the way that she felt. So, and what's interesting about her is she called me Rock when she first met me, Rocky, and she did not know about my husband at all. It was very weird. That she derived Rock from Rochelle, but she just started calling me Rock. So she just calls me Rock, and I was like, "That's weird. You know that was my husband's name that passed away?" And she was like, "No." I was like, "Well, that's weird." No, I don't think it's toxic. I think it's like any app. It's just like a different version of YouTube. You control the algorithm on what you watch. So you basically make your own algorithm. I'm not. It depends also if you're able to get off of it or not, 7 o'clock. Foolish Beginnings. It's on my I put a thing on TikTok. She's tagged. So if you go there and look at the story, she's tagged in it. But it's just foolish. And I also put a flyer up on the community page. It should be fun. I think we're both going to give readings, but I think she's even developed her mediumship since the last time we were on. Last time it was more like, you were there, Trista, I think, when we did a live before, when we just kind of like chit-chatted and talked and like hung out and had a good time. And I think it was around, it wasn't long after Idaho 4, I think. And I think I was kind of trying to help her grow at that point. So she don't need that anymore. She's done pretty well for herself as far as growth and always in her reading style and everything else. I'm like, yeah, you can turn it off anytime. Just, the thing is I'm always sending Trista videos. So if you follow me, don't let me know that's you if you don't want videos sent to you, because you'll get videos of men, of spiritual stuff, or whatever. Yeah, no, she's cool. She's Puerto Rican. And like I said, I'm very picky about who I choose to collaborate with, but I loved her energy from the moment I met her. So, see, it's dying. We'll get batteries tonight. REM pod. That's what happens with 3 good batteries and 1 bad battery. No, I don't think so. I mean, he jumped down, but he didn't. I don't think he shook it as no. See? It wasn't the animals. Look. It's obviously not that dead because now it's normal. They were telling you, Trista, see? No, it's not animals. Not bad for 3 good batteries and 1 dead battery. No, but she's cool. I guess they're showing off now. I don't. Yeah, I gotta get new batteries because I like to have it for. I need it for the live tomorrow, but I like to have it for. Hopefully, my computer will work on there tomorrow because I have such a problem with it on TikTok for some reason. Oh, animal TikToks. Yeah, I send her animal TikToks too. I thought you meant Neo because he jumped down when it went off. I be sending her all kinds of weird shit. But her and Tracy probably has a million videos she's never watched. My mom too. But I actually haven't been on there very much. I go on there sometimes to like check my account or whatever. It's hard for me to do shorts on there to like grow it because I tried to do this clipping tool and all the clipping tools want money. And then the ones that I could do, they didn't clip my stuff right. Like I spent all day trying to clip Celeste stuff and I was just like, oh, I can't. So that's why I don't do a lot of that because it's hard to get, it's hard for me to do it. Whoever made the Idaho 4, I just can't seem to replicate that. I can't make mine short. You guys are going to kill the batteries again. You guys realize that, right? Careful. Apparently they don't care. I already said okay to this. I don't know. You guys are going to kill the REM pod. What is that all about anyways? You guys just showing off because I'm live or what? They were doing this last night too when I got home. That went off and then it started going off so I went to sleep. And as soon as I woke up, it started going off again. It did the same thing this morning. And then that's why it died. And then I found like 3 batteries. So apparently they're taking advantage of the 3 batteries. Surprised it's lasting as long as it is. Okay. I hear you. Yeah, it's weird without Tracy here sometimes when I go live now. Night protest? What the fudge stick is that? For Nancy. In that case. They just like to play around. We just joke that it's a portal. They don't necessarily want anything. Just because a spirit comes in and does something doesn't mean anything. They just like to play with it. That's all. They like to make their presence known and they take advantage when I'm live lately or I'm doing a case if you haven't noticed, especially when like a lot of the cases I'm doing now it'll go off depending on if they've drained their energy the night or so before, depending on when they do it. So if they have the energy, it's about every couple days that it does this, but for a while it was doing it every day. When I was going through the stuff with Zuri, it was going off every day. So sometimes they'll do that depending on what's going on. And every time I get back from like searching or going, that goes off the moment I get home. It's really weird. But it was going off when I was talking to Tracy last night, and I was just like, okay, random. I don't know what I think we were. I don't remember what we were talking about at the time. Yeah, it's a trigger object. So REM pod, this is all trigger objects. The balls, it's just like the balls, but it's the thing with music. So it works the same way. They just trigger it. EMF, that's usually when something's near it. It's an EMF spike. And if you notice, sometimes when the REM pod's beeping, sometimes the EMF will go off at the same time. But the balls they haven't used very much except for the last couple lives they have. They did it earlier tonight with that question, and then they had it go off the last time I was live. So that's interesting because they usually don't. They used to use the balls all the time till I got the REM pod. So yeah, we joke that it's a portal because like it'll go a couple nights and then it'll just go crazy for hours till the batteries die. They like to run the batteries down. So they're messing with it. So if they go near it, the lights will go off. If they touch the what's it called, the antenna, it'll go off. So every time that goes off, it's usually a validation. They're just messing with it or whatever. But I don't know if you've noticed a lot of times in the Like the cases I'm working or when I'm doing readings, it's been going off more lately. I think Nolan, it went off quite a bit. It started doing that with the tepes. That's when it first started, and I had it for like, I can't remember if I used to have if I used to have it for like a week or 2 weeks or something, and I was like, this thing is not working. And then the tepe cases start going crazy, and ever since then, like it has this pattern. Depending on what's going on with my life, like I've had it go off, like it started going crazy the night to Panda Pass, and I didn't know why it was going crazy. It was very random, and then it was like it was trying to get my attention. And then I went in there and I found what I found. And so there's been other times where it's kind of gone off like that. There's a pattern of like every couple nights or whatever. But the end of last month, like when all that stuff was going on with Zuri and stuff, it was kind of like every day. So there's nothing wrong with spirits. They're just you are a spirit. You just have a human body. That's the only thing that's different. Spirits are not scary. I'd be more afraid of humans, honestly, if I saw a human in my house versus a spirit. I'd choose a spirit every time. My spirits are helpful. I don't know if you've listened to the EVPs. They're very helpful with cases. They are helpful in times that I don't want to feel alone. Like I said, they try to warn me about things. They say, hey, when I get home. So with the REM pod, that's why I got it, so that they had a communication thing. But yeah, you are a spirit. You just have a meat suit on, a human body. That's it. They're the same thing. They just aren't here in their meat suit anymore. So remember, energy does not die. There's no reason to absolutely be afraid of them. I've worked with spirits for 14 years, and I only had a couple of situations, and I just told them to, I have boundaries in place, and then I don't have to worry about it. And I'm not ever afraid of anything dark. I just always tell it to get the hell out. Once you stand in your power, they have no control over you. I'm one that goes towards a haunted house instead of away from a haunted house. And I think that just comes from past lives of doing things like that. Like, I'm not afraid of them, and they don't even try to mess with me in that way. So they only try to like prey, like the negative ones will try to prey like on people that are fearful or weak or whatever. But oh yeah, it did wake Trista up because I was falling asleep driving. I forgot about that. She messaged me if I was home, because sometimes when I turn mine off, hers, like, or if it's dead or it's not on, because sometimes like for a couple days I didn't have it on, or there was no batteries or something, and then Trista had hers on, and then hers would go off. And so one day she messaged me. She's like, is your REM pod like go like off or what? I was like, no, I'm driving, trying to stay awake. Well, hers had woke her up because of that. So it kind of kept me awake, talking to her until I got to the gas station. Once I got to the gas station, it was fine. So, and I was coming back from my mom's house. So, yeah, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's negative. Sometimes they just want to be heard. Sometimes you're just around. Sometimes it's loved ones. Sometimes, if you're feeling negative and having things happen, like being thrown around the house or you're getting sick, that's a different situation. I haven't had that problem ever, because they fucking know better, and I have my protective spirits that won't allow it. So they know better than to mess with me, because I will call the big guns. I have no problems with that. And considering I've got a couple big guns on the other side, I ain't even stressed or worried about it at all. But they don't try. They don't try at all. They're always really positive. It's always really a positive thing. Now, it'd be nice if they could just tell me where somebody is so that I can afford Energizer batteries. That would be cool. They gotta start earning their keep. They're basically, they need to start paying rent. you know? But yeah, it basically saved my life the night that it woke Trista up, because I was driving and it was dark, and for some reason that stretch of road, and I was already tired. I'm always freaking tired, because I know you guys don't see it, but I'm constantly go, go, go. Like, I'm trying to figure out the next thing or take care of the next person or whatever, constantly go, go, goes. So I was like tired. I was driving back, and I was literally like, you know, you fall asleep with your eyes open. It was like that kind of situation. So, and I think Tracy was sleeping. So I'm pretty sure that's why, because she leaves, yep, she leaves hers on. Trista does. Tracy doesn't because hers is different. Hers does like the screaming thing. I don't like hers. Ours does music. She got a different one than we did. I started it. I started the whole REM pod thing. I was like, man, maybe I should promote this thing because I don't think anybody's ever seen a REM pod go off as much as it does on my videos and my lives and stuff. I mean, even in haunted houses, I don't see it. It's pretty cool. They're welcome at any time. Like I said, they've been very supportive through a lot of different things, and they've given me good information on cases and stuff for you guys. So, and they've saved my life apparently. See, they agree. So I was like, I got one, and then I think Tracy got one, but she got a different one. She got the round one. And then Trista got hers. And I think we all got this ball right here. I like it because my other balls die and you have to get more spirit balls. That one's a chargeable ball. So I actually like that because you can charge it. And so you don't have to go buy new ones. And someone sent me that. So I'm so thankful for that because they've been using it lately. So yeah, I love my spirits. Very protected. And they've told me too, like whenever I've had like the spirit talker on, that I'm protected and stuff. So good evening. Well, thanks for saying hi. I'm gonna have to get off here in just a little bit because I gotta run to the store before it closes. But thank you guys, because there goes the ball again. You guys are showing off tonight. You guys have been using the ball a lot lately. I like it. Apparently, the spirits wanted to say hi to you too. Oh, there you go. I don't know. Maybe we could clip parts of this live for. See how the EMF is spiking at the same time the ball's going off? Interesting, because there's something Nolan Wells is pulled up on my phone. I was checking because there's some kind of picture or something with someone looks like they're holding someone up. Look, there goes the ball again. I'm wondering if it has to do with this video that's on my phone right now. I hadn't seen it, but there's a picture that's going around that's viral. Look at that ball go off. Whoa, guys. Whoa. Well, we have our guides and stuff too. You can't forget that you have guides, you have protective spirits, you have helpful spirits. So, yeah, sometimes. Nolan, is that you? If it's you, make the ball go off again. I know you just made it go off like 3 or 4 times. I just want to check because the timing is interesting. That would put him on the boat, though, guys. So I'm just saying. Nolan, was that you? Oh, look at that. Holy shit. Okay. Thank you. Because, yeah, that video is going on right now. They're talking about that picture I hadn't seen. There's our answer. Why are you using the ball instead of the REM pod? Nolan, are you validating you were on the boat? I mean, I already know, but just for people that like to argue about it, because now there's pictures coming out about something. So that's interesting. Hey, what are you jumping the gate for? That dog. Nolan, if that's you, make it go off again. I mean, you already did once. That was good enough for me, but for other people. Well, that was interesting. I might clip that. EMF still spiking. Is that you making the ball go off? Oh. It's only screaming like that because the batteries are not good. Okay. That was interesting because I asked if it was him and then the REM pod went off. Oh. I'll have to watch this video whenever I can hear what it's saying. Okay. I hear you. They're saying there's a bar missing or something off the boat. I like to do cards to kind of validate. I had so many people arguing with me saying that he wasn't on the boat. And I'm just like, dude, yeah, he was. All of those kids are just covering. I don't know if you saw the psychologist on TikTok, but that was very interesting. The way that she was talking about they were using their hands. Like people often use their hands when they're trying to describe something that has happened, like a memory. And they were lifting up their hands like this. I thought that was pretty fucking interesting. Okay. I'm sorry the battery's dying. I told you guys. Unless you're really trying to make a point. Trista, are you seeing this? This is wild right now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Fucking guys. And the way that they said in their interview, I don't know if you guys watched that interview, but it was just the way that they were talking was, I don't even know. I can't explain it. It was like they were admitting to it, but acting like they weren't admitting to it, if that makes sense. I don't know about always, Mar, but I know for a fact I felt like I was on the freaking, like, they did not make me feel like I was on the island at all or on land. Everything was happening on the boat as I was seeing it. So it's interesting the stuff is coming out now with images and stuff. The bar missing. Like I still think there was altercation that caused an accident. It was all intertwined. Like it goes along with the astrology too. But I was gonna pull cards just to validate it because people just keep getting arguments, and it's just like you guys are listening to kids that have every right to hide from. It's all alleged. Have every right to like hide things, that happened. But it definitely, I don't think it was on purpose. Um, I just think that something happened. Investigation tonight. The timeline seemingly blows up. This is Nolan's. Um, told you the timeline was messed up. Mother is investigated. Why and tonight. Where is Nolan's phone? Yeah, no, it was screaming because it's dying. I mean, that might be why they were using the ball for a second. But hey, what are you doing, dude? Somebody else wanting questions tonight? I'm gonna have to see what's being said on that video because I'm not interesting timing of the room pot. Yeah, the EMF does keep spiking. Yep. Well, I was saying something. I said something about like, is that you, Nolan? And then the thing just like started screaming because it's dying. But before that, when I asked him, the ball went off. So I think it was him because I had a video that was pulled up with a picture that they found, um, which kind of looks like it validates my reading. So I'm gonna have to watch that video later and see what they're saying about it. I mean, I saw before I knew about it, I saw him like speeding on a boat, and I think it was just symbolic, um, unless he had ever done that during the time that he was over there. But yeah, no, definitely those kids are lying. So them saying, "Oh, we're innocent," yeah, bullshit. I can tell by the way you guys talk, you're full of crap. People coming and arguing about it like we don't even know the timeline or anything, where you guys are basing it off of what people were saying, and witnesses is there. It's not really evidence. um, just like Brian Kohlberger by himself did it, period. There's not an accomplice. I don't care what some FBI dude says. There's no accomplice. He's a loner. Somebody needs to learn psychology. um, he didn't even have any friends, so yeah. I'm just waiting for people to come to me now and say, "Oh, did you see the FBI agents at this?" I don't care. I really don't care. They're not a psychic. They didn't know who he was before he was arrested, so yeah, I don't care. I will forever be protective over the readings in that case. I don't know about every single one. I did find out that Evan and Pandora, like skipped over somebody, and I did find a case that it happened around the time that dude was arrested. I want to do a validation video for that to try to explain, because it was over an obsessive teenager. Like, I was picking up, like, he ran over this girl and her friend, and I kept seeing like a guy in a backpack and a hoodie just watching and waiting and being obsessive, and another Brian coworker, like, that's what I was feeling. I started to wonder if the fact that the obsession feeling was stronger than an impulsive action by something that's like a lover's lane killer, and that's why I can track that blueprint now after Brian Koberger. So yeah, but Trista, you have people saying, "Oh, they didn't say that. Oh, I didn't hear that." Bull crap. How can you not? And then you have, interestingly enough, I got the name of the judge, and that's a mom, stepmom, or whatever, and that's literally in the astrology. So I just thought that was interesting as to why he brought that up in the reading instead of the name of the kids. So, hey, Kelly. And the other one I had a problem on was that little boy that went missing. I never saw anybody around him. They're thinking the neighbor did something, but I can't remember his name right now. But I never saw anybody around him, so I'm kind of struggling with that. I can't remember his name right now, though. It was last year. I don't know. Last year my cases are a haze because I had so much going on. What's one? Brian Koberger? Or I mean, Idaho 4? The Netflix documentary? You still have people arguing with that, though. It blows my mind. They'll say something, I'll say something back, and then they'll disappear. We'll get ready. If it ever comes out about Nancy, we'll write on that one too, because the astrology is completely aligned. So, Mom investigated. Is that like Warren's mom? Because that would be interesting. I think it was interesting too that there was a someone threatening her for apparently just randomly from this situation. And I always tell people, just watch and wait. Like, there's no reason to argue with the readings. Just take whatever the readings say. You don't have to agree with them, and just watch and wait. Because just like I was told Celeste wasn't pregnant on one of the shorts, and it ended up being changed 2 days later that at some point she was. So, um, we just watch and wait. We don't judge it. We weren't there. So we have to just let them be the voice and say whatever they say, and then we just wait for the evidence to corroborate it. But I think I'm getting a little bit better at the channeling thing. I just don't know if I can do it with Nancy, because Nancy is, she's just, I don't know. It's weird. That one's hard to, I can read it psychically, but to connect with her is different. I don't know. See, now it's coming in about the phone and them deleting something or something, them having it. Yeah, because if he stayed on an island, why didn't he have his phone? This is a kid that always was doing Snapchat. Makes no sense. How is he going to call anybody to come back and get him on an island? Come on. No. Just wait. It's all going to blow up. All right, so nobody has any more questions or anything. The 20-minute is discounted until tomorrow. I keep forgetting to put it back, so you guys are lucky. It's discounted $15 till tomorrow. Whose mom? Nolan's mom or somebody else's mom? Maybe she doesn't trust him, considering that who's behind it. I don't think it has anything to do with anything that his mom is hiding. I think it has something to do with he's afraid that they're gonna take the evidence and screw it up because of who's involved. Like one of the kids' moms is a judge, and I think there's some other connections there. So that's what I'm guessing. I don't think she's lying about the Snapchats because it's literally in the astrology that the phone is the answer, or if they can recover it. But yeah, I think she has her reasons. I don't think she trusts the authorities in this case, and or the people. And I think that's reasonable. No, I know. I'm just saying that's my opinion on it. Hey, Ellie. Okay. What's up, girl? Yeah, I'm gonna be getting off here in a minute. I gotta go get dog food. Thank you guys very much for getting questions so I could do that. Probably gonna be seeing a lot of me. I have, yeah, a lot to make up. Either here or on TikTok, I guess. I'm gonna just have to focus on that for a while now. I just wonder if they're having it privately looked at. That was a weird sound. Huh. You missed all the excitement, like the REM pod. I think that died now, but it was going off and the balls were going off. And yeah, I'm gonna have to get some cheap batteries to put in there. What? Sure, what is, Trista? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I'm thinking they don't trust the investigators and stuff. That's what I'm thinking. Just because of like, who's involved. We have if you look at it the way that, you have a bunch of privileged white kids and then you have this kid and, you know, can't I don't want to say like it's a race thing because that's not completely it, but that could be like how their family's looking at it. You know what I mean? They probably are thinking that he's not going to get a fair anything, and so my guess is they're probably having it done privately. Are you talking about Netflix, Mar? I mean, I already know about Brian Koberger being explained, but I haven't watched it. I probably won't because I don't have Netflix. So at least now, not now. Oh, yeah, I did a comparison with Ted's reading versus a psychologist. So it didn't hasn't really. Yeah, no, I mean I know that's what they've said. Are you talking about Brian Koberger or who are you talking about? Yeah, I know. We have several validation videos out about him. I mean, we've known that for 4 years. Yeah, I know. I don't need to watch it. I've already seen everything that just. I already know everything I need to know about him. But all right, I guess I'm gonna go to go get the dog food and stuff. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with me. Um, like I said, you'll probably. I don't know. I'm gonna probably be back and forth between here and TikTok for a little bit. But yeah, support the mission merch is available, and like I said, schedule's open Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 20-minute is on sale till tomorrow, and questions are always available through email or messenger. I am a little bit behind on them, but I mean they don't have a time limit on them, but I get to them as I can. So I'm trying to do 50 things at once. All right. So does anybody want a question before I go? I didn't know all this was going on. Like, I live under a rock, so anybody that says, because I had somebody come on and was like, "Oh, that's already out in the Nolan's case, dude." My my thing got taken like off. My YouTube was gone. It got hacked, and I couldn't do like any videos or anything. And I got stuff before I even knew about it. So there would be no freaking point for me to do readings on cases I know stuff about just to repeat it. So I kind of stay away from cases unless I've already like worked it and I'm looking for validation. No, I don't care. You're not going to stay on an island without your phone. You can't get a hold of anybody. Just saying. All right. Well, that's it. I guess I got to run over there before it closes without rushing. So I appreciate you guys. Um, Thank you for hanging out with me and for getting readings and all of that stuff. Sincerely appreciate you guys. Um, Make sure that you come tomorrow night if you have TikTok and come hang out over there. We're going to have a good time. So hopefully.